Thank you for joining me on this adventure. Your presence means the world to me. Welcome aboard as we set sail on a journey through ribbon seal. The ribbon seal Histriophoca fasciata is a medium-sized pinniped from the true seal family Phocidae. A seasonally ice-bound species, it is found in the Arctic and Subarctic regions of the North Pacific Ocean, notably in the Bering Sea and Sea of Okhotsk. It is distinguished by its striking coloration, with two wide white strips and two white circles against dark brown or black fur. It is the only living species in the genus Histriophoca, although a possible fossil species, H. alekseevi, has been described from the Miocene of Moldova. In this segment, we'll be unraveling the complexities of description and exploring its multifaceted nature. Adult seals are recognizable by their black skin, which carries four white markings, a strip around the neck, one around the tail, and a circular marking on each body side, which enclose the front fins. The contrast is particularly strong with the males, while with females the difference in color between bright and dark portions is often less conspicuous. Newborn ribbon seal pups have white natal fur. After molting their natal fur, their color changes to blue-gray on their backs and silvery beneath. Over the course of 3 years, portions of the fur become darker and others brighter after every molt, and only at the age of 4 years does the striped pattern emerge. The ribbon seal has a short snout with broad, deep internal nares and large, rounded, front-facing orbits. Like other Phocids, it possesses enlarged auditory bulla and lacks a sagittal crest. The ribbon seal has curved, widely spaced dentition and smaller canines than other Phocid species. The ribbon seal has a large inflatable air sac that is connected to the trachea and extends on the right side over the ribs. It is larger in males than in females, and it is thought that it is used to produce underwater vocalizations, perhaps for attracting a mate. Unlike other pinnipeds, the ribbon seal lacks the lobes that divide the lungs into smaller compartments. The ribbon seal can grow to a length of about 1.6 meters and a weight of 95 kg, with males being larger than females. The main predators of ribbon seals include great white sharks and orcas. Now, we shift our focus to sexual dimorphism, a topic that deserves our attention. Sexual dimorphism. Male ribbon seals are typically larger than females. This is particularly recognizable in their skull morphology because male nares openings are much larger than female nares openings. Larger males are hypothesized to have a better chance of reproducing with multiple females. They have a higher fitness level and win in competition with other males over females. Without further ado, let's move on to the topic of habitat. The ribbon seal lives in the Arctic parts of the Pacific Ocean. During winter and spring, it hauls out on pack ice to breed, molt, and give birth. During this time, it is found at the ice front in the Bering and Okhotsk seas. During the winter and spring, the ribbon seal lives in open water, though some move south as the ice recedes with warmer temperatures. Little is known about its habit during this time, as it is so far from land and human observation. The ribbon seal almost always comes to land. Thus far, there have been 3 acknowledged instances where ribbon seals have been found as far south as Squamish, British Columbia, Long Beach, Washington, and even further south at Morro Bay, California. There was nothing to suggest that illness was the cause of the seals' appearance, as they appeared to be healthy. Moving ahead, let's uncover the hidden gems within behavior and discover their significance. Ribbon seals are rarely seen out on the ice and snow. Their method of movement on the ice is highly specialized. While quickly undulating their body in serpentine motion, they grip into the ice with their claws and use alternating flipper strokes to pull themselves across the ice's surface. It has been observed that this form of locomotion is rendered ineffective on other surfaces, most likely due to the increased friction between the animal's fur and the substrate. While out on the ice, ribbon seals are noticeably indifferent to their surroundings. Humans in boats have been able to closely approach these seals before disturbing them. Mothers have been observed leaving pups by themselves for extended lengths of time. This would suggest that they experience little predation from land predators such as bears or humans, relative to other seals. When these seals are captured in nets, they are known to engage in feigning death behavior. Get ready to uncover the mysteries surrounding diet as we navigate its intriguing terrain. The diet of ribbon seal consists almost exclusively of pelagic creatures, fish like pollux, eelpouts, the Arctic cod, and cephalopods such as squid and octopus. Young seals eat crustaceans as well. The ribbon seal dives to depths of up to 200 meters in search of food. It is solitary and forms no herds. Ribbon seals located in the Bering Sea consume pollock, eelpout, and Arctic cod. Adult seals have relatively weak and smooth canines because their food does not need to be viciously torn. Let's now shift our focus to reproduction and explore the ways in which it shapes our perspective. Ribbon seals have a polygynous mating system, where males mate with multiple females. Ribbon seals mate and give birth on pack ice rookeries, sea ice that is not connected to land. Males use vocalizations to defend breeding territories or to attract mates. Males become sexually mature at 3 to 6 years old. Females become sexually mature between 2 and 5 years old. Breeding occurs once annually and takes place usually in late May to June, corresponding to the loss of sea ice in spring. After mating, the embryo does not implant directly after fertilization. Instead, it has delayed implantation for approximately 2 to 4 months. Delayed implantation allows the female to give birth when sea ice extent is greatest. Pregnant females have a gestation of approximately 10 to 11 months and give birth to one pup. Females care for their pup on pack ice for approximately 4 to 6 weeks. The milk females provide their pup is high in proteins and lipids, which allows the pup to grow very quickly. While lactating, a female ribbon seal will not forage for food, but must rely on fat stores in her body. After weaning the pup, the female will teach the pup how to dive to forage for prey. Seal pups are born with a white lanugo fur coat that is shed about a month after birth. These pups do not enter the water until their lanugo is completely gone because their layer of blubber and protection from cold ocean temperatures remains undeveloped until shedding. Young ribbon seals were overhunted because of their soft and dense fur coat, which caused the population to decline. Brace yourself for an in-depth analysis as we navigate through protection and its far-reaching implications. Young ribbon seals look like young harp seals, and like these, they were hunted for their fur. Since they do not form herds, ribbon seals were more difficult to catch than harp seals. Since the Soviet Union limited the hunt on ribbon seals in 1969, their population has recovered. The current population is around 250,000. In March 2008, the U.S. government agreed to study Alaska's ribbon seal population and considered adding it to the endangered species list. However, in December 2008, the U.S. government decided that sea ice critical to the seal's survival will not be endangered by global warming, and declined to list the species. Instead, it became a U.S. National Marine Fisheries Service species of concern. The U.S. government's National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, National Marine Fisheries Service (NMFS), has some concerns regarding status and threats of some species, for which insufficient information is available to list them under the U.S. Endangered Species Act. In the summer of 2009, the Center for Biological Diversity filed suit to get the decision changed. On July 10, 2013, after again reviewing the status of this species, the National Marine Fisheries Service found that listing under the ESA was not warranted. Remember to follow me on social media for behind-the-scenes content and updates.